What's up, you guys? I want to do my 10 favorite films of all time, and this is not in particular order. It's just that it's my favorite movies, so it doesn't matter what my number one is. So let's get started. My number 10 is Scarface. It's a really good movie. Absolutely a Brian De Palma classic, and Al Pacino is really superb in this movie, and I absolutely applaud him to be the greatest gangster of all time, and it's absolutely one of the most, scripted movies ever made, because I think Oliver Stone is not afraid to say the F word. My number 9 is a Scorsese classic, Goodfellas. Absolutely great film, absolutely wonderfully scripted. Of course, Scorsese, like Oliver Stone, he's not afraid of using the F. He's not afraid of using the F word a lot. So there's a lot of F's and a lot of N's. A lot of, you know what I mean. And absolutely considers this one of my favorite movies, as my favorite mob movies of all time. My number 8, Saturday Night Fever. Absolutely one of the greatest movies of the 70s. It's not an action movie, and it is a drama movie, but the one thing that really captivated me in seeing this movie was dancing that Travolta does, and his dancing is absolutely wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. My number 7 is The Silence of the Lambs. Absolutely one of the greatest movies I've ever seen. It's a great thriller, and absolutely, Anthony Hopkins' best role ever. Even though he only comes out, he only gets about 24 to 27 minutes of present, FaceTime. I forgot how you call that. It's absolutely one of the greatest movies of all time, and I still consider, of course, Jonathan Demme as one of the craziest directors of all time. Yeah. My number 6, Inglourious Basterds. It's actually the first Tarantino movie that I saw by myself at an older age, and I actually saw this movie 3 days before I went to see Green Day at the Great Western Forum in Inglewood back in 2009, and I wanted to see this movie not because it had nothing to do with Green Day or whatever, but it was a great movie it was a movie that was releasing at the time, and I was like thinking, what the hell, I might as well just see a Tarantino movie. Absolutely drive my mother insane with this movie and other movies that I made her buy. Although I did buy this by myself, but it's absolutely a great movie. My number 5, The Exorcist. Absolutely one of the best horror movies ever. And this is the extended director's cut, and this version is way crazier than the other version. It was released in 1973, and this is the version you've never seen. That was released about a decade ago, and it's absolutely the best movie of all time. My number 4, Mulholland Drive. Absolutely the best David Lynch movie since Blue Velvet. And I truly mean that because, he still has that, the ability of making the greatest, his ability to make, his filmmaking antics is very awesome, and it's very stylish in a way. And of course, there's a crazy lesbian scene in this movie. 2 crazy lesbian movies. Spoiler right there, but it's absolutely crazy. My number 3, Shaun of the Dead. Absolutely the funniest / goriest movie of all time. It's absolutely one of the funniest movies I've ever seen, and I really like the directing from Edgar Wright, and his vision is absolutely insane, but in a good way, and it's absolutely one of the greatest movies of all time. My number 9 is my number 2 2 is Pulp Fiction, and absolutely another Tarantino favorite. And I saw this in 2007 when I was about 16 years old, when I was old enough already to understand the dialogue. And it's absolutely, you know, very great cult classic to me, and it's really a great movie. And of course, we still don't even know what's in that briefcase. So, but as Tarantino said, it can be anything that the viewer wants it to be. I mean, it could be a pot of gold, it could be Marcel's soul, it could be anything, you know. And that still haunts me. My number one, and absolutely recommended by Little Red Drum, one of my favorite YouTubers, and of course one of my favorite, Green Day fans, if many of you know personally. And she'll love me that I put this at my number one. Ta-da! Kick-Ass. I consider this movie as my number one because it's absolutely one of the craziest comic book adaptations that I've seen. I mean, this ain't no Spider-Man, or this ain't no Fantastic Four or X-Men or whatever. And this is a really crazy comic, and it really follows what the comic is, and due to its violence and of course use of language. But it's absolutely one of the craziest comic book adaptations that is genuinely irresistible. And in this movie, the one person that steals most of the show is Chloe Moretz, who plays Hit Girl, and absolutely my favorite. So Kick-Ass is my number one. So there you go, my top 10 favorite films. I don't know why I did it, but I just wanted to do it because basically I'm just bored out of my ass. Alright, I'll see you guys later. Comment below if you have any favorites, and you can also post a video response as well. I'm pretty sure that my friend Little Red Drum and my other YouTubers, they might tell me their favorite movies, and probably they might be movies that I've seen or may have not seen. So, but I don't know. All right then, I'll see you guys later.